I'm standing here in Byron Bay, just out of town. If you can hear, just on the phone, on the microphone on my phone, you can hear the frogs. This is a wetland area where only probably at the most a kilometre, maybe less, I'd say more like 800 metres from the ocean. And this is a precious wetland. This is a place that should be protected. You can hear the frog life here. The precious frog life and the precious wetland area where these frogs have done and need to continue to be able to breathe. It's this kind of environment where the water lays that they are able to lay their little eggs, and the water sits here long enough for the tadpoles that they have to grow into frogs. It takes really specific kinds of environmental circumstances for these natural, incredibly precious habitats to exist. They're really rare, they're getting rarer, and they're literally the jewel in our crown. They are the gold, they are the things that we should be protecting at any cost. Now, recently, the Byron Council has been selling off our wetlands for their own profits, feathering different councillors' nests. But to us, the people who live in the area, and for the future generations of people who are going to live in the area, it's to our loss, because as these places disappear more and more, we are the ones that will not inherit such amazing things like the natural frog life. There's already so precious, it's already disappearing. Everybody knows how endangered and how the frogs in Australia are disappearing at such a huge rate. Now you can hear, this is prolific. I can hear lots of frogs in this area. This is not a common thing anymore. And you can hear how this is a special place. And you can also see just in the background here, the signs that show that this is going to be sold off and is going to be literally, they'll be filling it up with concrete, and this precious wetland will be destroyed. It will be poisoned, and the many frogs and other animals that live in this beautiful place will literally die because they can't live in a place that's poisoned and in a wetland that's going to be filled with concrete. There is no excuse that the Byron Council has that's good enough for us, the current inhabitants, or our children or our children's children. There is no excuse that they could possibly give us that excuses them selling our delicate wetlands and our incredibly endangered wetlands away to people like hannes.com.au so they can build some high rises or some industrial buildings, so these individuals like Michael Crombie, Marlon Crawford, Cass Bell and Jeremy Bennett can personally profit for their short-term lifetimes, when really it's going to cost generations and generations of people's loss, because they will not get to inherit these magnificent wetlands. This is a place that should not be developed. This is a place that should be treasured, protected. It shouldn't be allowed to be touched. You can hear the frogs. This is a delicate environment and it should be treated as such. It should be valued by Australia, and full stop. We should not allow these kinds of areas, and this one in particular, which is just out of Byron Bay. This one in particular should not be allowed to be developed. Full stop. But it is entirely up to us to protect places like this. But I'll tell you that if we don't, this place will fall silent. And all we'll hear is horns and the sound of traffic. And oh my goodness, what a tragic loss that's going to be. I hope that you feel the same way I do and you don't want to lose a place like this. Please help me save places like this.